Welcome, wrestling fans, to the fastest growing underground wrestling promotion in Southern California. Welcome to Bumps and Bruises. I'm your man calling the action, Joshua Shibata. And with me, as always, my verbal sparring partner, the mouth of South London, MH Freedom.
It's good to be here, Shibata. The beer is cold, the women are hot, and look at Luke Hawx, he looks like $1 million.
That's right, the Southern Stomper making his return to Southern California. Luke Hawx.
Oh, and fresh off a victory over Jeff Cobb at the last Bumps and Bruises, there's one man in his way now, Brian Cage, the Machine. First time ever, an inaugural bout between the two. Really looking forward to this, Shibata.
And now you hear the music.
Brian Cage, I had a lot of trouble getting here. I'm real pissed off, so I tell you tonight, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Hold on, Shibata, that is definitely not Brian Cage's music.
It looks like Luke Hawx is not happy about this, but you can hear the beerheads are. Expect the unexpected here at Bumps and Bruises.
Wow, Shibata, Scorpio Sky right here at Bumps and Bruises. One of the greatest athletes in the world and arguably one of the best wrestlers ever to grace the ring.
And of course, a proud member of SCU, SoCal Uncensored, representing in the house here at the brewery.
Two global superstars blazing a trail in the professional wrestling business, and they collide here as a surprise at Bumps and Bruises. What a turn up for the books.
Only the best here at Bumps and Bruises. And you see the beerheads are happy to see Scorpio Sky. Marty Elias, the referee in the match. Again, another one of the best in the business, Marty Elias.
He only takes the big challenges on, and this is certainly going to be a match worthy of his officiating.
There you go. Luke Hawx not happy about Scorpio Sky being here. Looks like Scorpio's going to be on the mic.
Settle down, Shibata. Why don't you suckle on that beer right there, because Scorpio Sky is about to address the crowd here at Bumps and Bruises.
2 lines. Pause. Now, back in September, Bumps and Brewses had their first show that was supposed to be main evented by Scorpio Sky. Hey, see, I couldn't make it, babe, because I had a very, very big meeting.
He told me all about that meeting, Shibata. He didn't tell you about it because you're not important enough. You're not important enough to know about big meetings with Scorpio Sky.
All of my fans were very upset that they weren't going to see me because they love me so much.
We love you, Sky. We love you.
I decided to come out here and make this match a triple threat match.
Oh my days, add one, triple the fun. Brian Cage coming to the ring, Scorpio Sky interjecting himself into the match. With Luke Hawx, we have a triple threat. Here we go.
We saw him last time Bumps and Bruises was in the brewery. The Machine, Brian Cage, making his way. Look at him.
What a beast of a man, Shibata. What a tremendous match. 3 athletes, Hawx, Sky, and look at this man, Cage, here in downtown LA at the brewery. Don't shake this keg too hard because it's already going to explode.
All 3 men, main event stars anywhere, but they are here at Bumps and Bruises.
You know, I think these sweat hogs here at the brewery drinking their beer, I think they're spoiled, Shibata, spoiled for choice, and that's what we bring them at Bumps and Bruises.
Spoiled? I think we're just very fortunate, Freedom.
Alright, the following contest is your main event, and it's a triple threat match!
Just look at these booze hounds sucking up to Brian Cage.
Your referee, Marty Elias. Introducing first, hailing from New Orleans, Louisiana, the Southern Stomper, Luke Hawx! Introducing competitor number 2, hailing from Big Bear, California. He is the best, Scorpio Sky! And introducing the final competitor. He is the fucking machine, Brian Cage!
Shibata, does your mother know you talk like that? What a potty mouth. You need to wash that mouth out with soap and water.
Oh, man.
Was you intimidated in there, Shibata, being around all that manliness?
Oh, very much so.
Did you feel like a meek little man standing next to all that manliness in the ring there, Shibata? There is mountains of man in there.
Oh, yes. The testosterone is flowing, as is the beer here at the brewery. And we're getting ready for this triple threat match.
I see your knees still knocking there, Shibata. You're so nervous.
Oh, it is intimidating to stand in the ring with that much talent. Looks like Scorpio Sky is doing Marty's job.
Well, Cage and Hawx have a big beef with each other here, but Scorpio Sky, being very intelligent, stepping to the corner, he's letting these guys go at it. He's just going to step back, maybe pop out and have a brewski, and let these guys work it on out.
He is the best. And now, here is a great matchup. Luke Hawx against Brian Cage.
All jokes aside, these are very serious athletes right here. 3 of the best in the world.
Old-fashioned collar and elbow tie-up. Rolling around the ring, trying to gain some control. Luke Hawx.
Look how smart Sky is.
Using some lever. Yes, he is. Just let the other two waste energy in the match.
Scorpio Sky is almost reffing this match.
Marty Elias better watch out. Sky might take his job.
He's telling them, hey, get at it, boys. Hey, you know, oh, look, Sky taking. He's stepping outside the ring again, Shibata. Scorpio Sky, very cerebral, one of the best in the business.
Now Luke Hawx going for the reversal. Nope, Cage with the reversal. Go behind. Picture perfect takedown. And there is the massiveness that is Brian Cage.
Brian Cage, he has such girth, it makes you wonder when he gets a Klingon on the starboard bow, how he takes care of business and gets rid of it in the bathroom.
Go, you stop, Freedom. Honestly, it's got to be very awkward for Luke Hawx to have to deal with someone much bigger than Luke Hawx, usually the aggressor, but now he has to face a man that's almost twice his size.
Yeah, and Luke Hawx, he trains at the gym with C.C. Fletcher down in Long Beach, so he's used to being around the big boys, but there's no one better or bigger than Cage. He is one hulk of humanity.
That is the truth. Now Sky left to have to deal with Cage himself. Sky's going to have to actually do some wrestling here, and yes, don't look back, Sky.
Yep, that's definitely Brian Cage right there, Sky.
Look at that smile. Cage is ready to throw some bodies around.
Ah, Scorpio Sky showing the abs there, giving it some of the Hulk style. Ooh, yeah, what you gonna do? Brother.
Do you need to be alone with Sky? Do you want me to leave you?
I'm gonna talk to Sky later.
Cage not impressed. Cage ready to throw down again. This is a triple threat match.
Oh, look at these beasts in here.
Pushes him down. Ducks the clothesline. Going for a head scissor takedown. Beautiful move by Scorpio Sky. Scorpio now getting ready. Is he going for a choke slam?
I don't think he'd wrap his fingers around that neck.
Brian Cage lifting. Oh, look at that. With little to no effort. Scorpio, though, lands behind. Rolls up. Leapfrog. Beautiful drop kick by Scorpio Sky.
Picture perfect.
Scorpio's going to have to use all the athleticism and quickness that he can to outmaneuver Brian Cage. Obviously, he can't outmuscle him. There you go. Cage put on the brakes.
And you know, it's amazing, Shibata. Don't be fooled by the size of Scorpio Sky against Brian Cage here. These are 2 massive individuals. But the thing with Brian Cage is that he moves like he watched the 205 Live guys, you know, the 205-pound cruiserweights. Brian Cage moves like a lightweight.
There you go, but he delivers like a heavyweight with that stalling suplex. And now Luke Hawx, the opportunist.
He's giving him some New Orleans justice right here. This is where he gets his name, the Southern Stomper, bringing it New Orleans Justice style. Bourbon Street coming down. Oh, and a huge knee to the cranium of Brian Cage.
But you know what, Freedom? I don't understand why Luke Hawx doesn't face-to-face with Brian Cage. He had the opportunity.
Would you go face-to-face with Brian Cage? I don't think so. I'd attack him and beat him from the back all day long.
So basically, Luke Hawx taking a page out of the Freedom playbook then.
I'd say he's being a smart tactician there, Shibata. But anyway, Shibata, don't worry about my playbook. We should be looking at the tactics here between these two big right hands from Brian Cage. European uppercut. We got 3 of the most premier athletes, wrestlers in the world right here at Bumps and Bruises. And don't you forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And look at the strength of Luke Hawx picking up Brian Cage, slamming him down with a power slam. Luke Hawx should be making the cover, not jaw-jacking with the beer heads. 1, 2.
Never talk to the sweat hogs and those booze hounds.
Well, there you go. Scorpio Sky with the kick. Reversal by Luke Hawx. Double stomp to the back. And beautiful neck breaker. Scorpio with the cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Luke Hawx. Scorpio Sky again using his quickness. Beautiful triangle drop kick right there. And he also kind of landed on Luke Hawx as well.
This is why we got it going on here at Bumps and Bruises. Don't you dare miss an event in Southern California when they're coming up. And you know, for the record, Shibata, this Luke Hawx might be feeling the pain a little bit in this match, because initially when New Orleans had a massive storm, a snowstorm, and when do you ever hear about snow in New Orleans? But he had to do an 8-hour trip to New York. He had to sit in an airport for close to 24 hours, and then he flew all the way from New York to Los Angeles, and here he is, throwing Scorpio Sky coast to
for the
coast
cover.
here in the ring.
2. After that beautiful triple combo there, Luke Hawx again, jaw jacking with the beer heads, and he gets taken out. Back elbow by Brian Cage. Brian Cage, reversal, back breaker, and a neck breaker. And again, like you said, Freedom, Cage moving so quick like a cruiserweight.
Well, we got the best talent here. The last show we had Jeff Cobb in the ring with Luke Hawx, and what a match that was. I mean, you do have the best wrestlers in the world here at Bumps and Bruises, but the Jeff Cobb Luke Hawx match, unbelievable, the last one.
Now the action has spilled out into the beer heads.
I think Luke Hawx should go behind the bar, slap the earth, wind and fire at the bartender, make him serve him a cold frosty brew and a cold icy glass, and then he should go and slap the soul out of Brian Cage.
And that's why you never get any service at these bars, Freedom. And again, the action is never going to be any closer to you than at a live Bumps and Bruises show. Come down to the brewery. We always have our doors open for anyone. Come on down, have a drink.
Wow, Bumps and Bruises all day long. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram.
Cage forcing Luke Hawx to meet the wall. And there you go, Brian Cage draping the throat of Luke Hawx on the steel guardrail. Oh! Hopefully we don't get charged for that. I think we just saw Carl Fredericks almost get blasted in that. Walking away, still with beer in hand. You see all the beer heads making way. Brian Cage with the elbow. Luke Hawx fighting back. Both of these men going at it, exchanging blows. Oh, look at the ring. Here comes Scorpio Sky. Beautiful over the top rope tope con hilo. Beautiful maneuver by Scorpio Sky. All 3 men are now down and out. Marty Elias trying to get some sense of control.
What is that, Shibata? A tope con hilo? What's that? Was that some kind of Mexican brew, like a michelada? Why don't you get off your ass and go get me one?
Okay. Will you stop, Freedom? Scorpio Sky throwing the action back into the ring. The beerheads are loving it. Here you go, Scorpio Sky setting up. Drop kick, leg drop on the hardest part of the ring, the apron. That might have taken out the machine. Luke Hawx, though, taking the opportunity again.
Ooh, punch into the kidney there. That's got to hurt the liver as well. And a big right hand from Luke Hawx.
Oh, cutter by Scorpio Sky.
Oh, that floor's disgusting with all those slobs spilling beer everywhere. Wouldn't want to be rolling around on that myself personally. Luke Hawx is coming from Bourbon Street, and boy, he's going to be smelling like Bourbon Street on the way back to New Orleans.
But let's get back to the here and now.
Brian Cage, well, wheelbarrow picks up Sky. Sky reverses. Ooh, big elbow. Another big elbow.
Again, it's very tough in these triple threat matches. You got to deal with not one opponent, but two. And now Sky got to figure out which guy he's going to take out first. Kicking Brian Cage in the gut. Another elbow.
I don't think Brian Cage has a gut. He's got about 16 abs there.
Yeah, kicking him must be like kicking a steel wall. Lariat by Scorpio Sky. Eats a boot by Luke Hawx. Knee, though, to Brian Cage. Look at that athleticism!
Leaping up with a Frankensteiner, just like Kobe Bryant leaps over an Aston Martin. He's doing Big Papa Pump proud.
Oh!
Luke Hawx is absolutely... he thought he was coming to see Brian Cage, and he's got a whole new package right here with Scorpio Sky.
And Brian Cage now taking advantage of Scorpio Sky, throws him into that unforgiving turnbuckle. Brian Cage trying to catch his breath, grabs Luke Hawx. Oh, he says this is going to be over. Look at just picking up Luke Hawx like he's a baby. And now he's doing reps. He's doing some bicep curls. Scorpio Sky. Look at the strength of Brian Cage. That's easily 500 pounds.
Oh my goodness.
And Brian Cage throwing it around like it's a sack of flour. An impressive feat of strength by Brian Cage.
Is Brian Cage not one of the most amazing wrestlers on the planet right now?
Truly amazing.
It's just a matter of time before he goes to the very, very, very top.
Oh, yes, definitely.
We're talking about arenas, 80,000 people.
But he's here right now. Bumps and Brewses going for that discus lariat. Oh, beautiful enziguri by Luke Hawx. Luke Hawx needs to go for the cover. Scorpio Sky cuts him off. It's the elbow. Throwing Luke Hawx. Luke Hawx with the reversal. Beautiful hangman's neck breaker.
Get it right, Shibata. That's not a hangman's neck breaker. That's the regal cutter. Oh, that's a beautiful back spinning kick there. And here we go. Up on the ropes. He calls this the Halo.
Beautiful moonsault by Luke Hawx over the top rope too. And a kick out by Scorpio Sky.
We talk about Brian Cage moving like a cruiserweight. But what about Luke Hawx?
Luke Hawx no slouch when it comes to aerial maneuvers as well. Brian Cage, though, back in control of the action. All three men really giving their all. Again, win so important here at Bumps and Bruises. Good evasion by Brian Cage. Back elbow. Enziguri by Brian Cage. Suplex. Beautiful. Dumped him on his head.
The power.
And, oh, tosses Scorpio Sky. Suplex coming. Oh, no. Lifts him up into the top. What is Brian Cage going to... Oh, Brian Cage has Scorpion in a horrible predicament. Super kick right to the face. Electric chair drop right onto Luke Hawx. Beautiful move by Brian Cage. Takes out both men. Covers two. Oh! Brian Cage trying to get both men down.
Honestly, Shibata, I can't believe Brian Cage. He's such an incredible athlete. Unbelievable, the incredible tenacity, the strength, the ability to, plan, kick it ahead between the legs while you're on a turnbuckle. I mean, this is Brian Cage. He's just another level. He really is the machine.
He is the machine, but the machine just got hit with the knee. Discus lariat. Now Brian Cage and Luke Hawx left in the ring. Brian Cage, I don't know why Brian Cage is bringing Scorpio back in. He should be going after Luke Hawx.
Do you see how Brian Cage, he likes to get on top of the ropes. He likes to do stuff that a big man like that shouldn't be doing. He defies gravity. He defies 260 pounds of beastliness.
And now, looks like he's trying to pick up Scorpio Sky, but here comes Luke Hawx. Beautiful sunset flip. 1, 2, 3, and he steals the win. Luke Hawx, the Southern Stomper, gets the win here.
Luke Hawx gets the win. It could have gone one of three ways. Quite obviously, you couldn't pick a winner to begin with. But once again, Luke Hawx wins and Bumps and Brews at the brewery. That's Sky, that's Cage, that's Cobb under his belt.
But again, Brian Cage had the opportunity to get the win. Instead of focusing on Luke Hawx, he tried to go after Scorpio Sky. And again, in a triple threat match, you got to deal with all two of your opponents. And Luke Hawx gets the win, but Brian Cage does not look happy. And you can see the beerheads aren't happy with the results either. But love him or hate him, Luke Hawx is your winner of the match.
Who cares about these sweat hogs? Luke Hawx has once again proved that he is a stallion, he's a warrior, he's one of the best in the world. And Luke Hawx showing his fans his admiration for them, giving them the one finger salutes, and his fans are showing him the love back.
And again, thank you very much, wrestling fans. This is Bumps and Bruises. Join us again at the brewery, where all the action, again, the fists are flying, the beer will be flowing, and expect the unexpected.